Barnaby had found a new place to rest. At the edge, where the forest met a wide, open meadow. And the meadow was filled with tall grass that reached higher than his head, swaying gently in the warm night breeze. The transition from forest to meadow was sudden and beautiful. One moment, he was in the dark canopy. The next, he was at the edge of an ocean of silver grass stretching to the horizon. The grass moved in waves, slow rolling waves that traveled across the meadow from one side to the other, like a green ocean under the stars, each blade bending and rising in perfect rhythm with its neighbors, a shared motion that never stopped. The waves started somewhere far away, a gentle disturbance that grew and traveled, sweeping across the entire meadow in a slow, continuous motion that was the most hypnotic thing Barnaby had ever seen. Barnaby settled at the meadow's edge, his small body half hidden in the tall grass, watching the waves of grass move back and forth, the most hypnotic movement he had ever seen, a lullaby made of motion. The grass was dancing to music that only the wind could hear, a slow, eternal dance that had been going on since the first blade of grass grew in the first meadow. The waves of grass grew more beautiful as Barnaby watched. The moonlight caught the tips of the grass blades, turning them silver as they swayed, and the meadow became a sea of silver waves rolling through the darkness. The silver tips moved together, rising and falling like the surface of a slow ocean, a sea made of green below and silver above, two colors flowing together in the night wind. Each wave started somewhere in the distance, a gentle ripple that grew and traveled, sweeping across the meadow in slow motion, the grass bending together in a shared slow dance. No conductor, no music, just the breeze and the blades working as one. The grass blades knew their part perfectly, each one bending at exactly the right moment, rising at exactly the right speed. A perfect choreography that required no practice and no direction. Barnaby's breathing began to match the waves, in as a wave approached, out as it passed, in as the grass rose, out as it bent, his body syncing with the rhythm of the meadow, becoming part of the silver grass ocean. His breathing was no longer his own. It belonged to the meadow now, rising and falling with the endless rhythm of the grass. The meadow stretched far into the night, an ocean of tall grass under the stars, and every single blade was moving, swaying, bending, rising, falling, in the slowest, most peaceful rhythm, a symphony of grass under the open sky. The meadow was alive with motion, a living, breathing organism that moved as one, thousands of blades acting as a single being, a green giant breathing in and out with the night breeze. The grass made the softest sound, a gentle whispering as the blades brushed against each other. The sound of 1,000 grass blades whispering the same lullaby, over and over and over, the meadow singing itself to sleep. The whispering was the sound of peace itself, a soft, sibilant song that had no beginning and no end, the background music of the meadow night. Barnaby closed his eyes and listened. The whispering grass was the most soothing sound, like the ocean but softer, like the wind but gentler, a natural metronome playing the longest, slowest song in the world. The grass was telling him secrets in a language that needed no translation, secrets about rest and rhythm and the joy of moving together without effort. Barnaby moved deeper into the tall grass. The blades surrounded him on all sides, hiding him from view, wrapping him in a cocoon of green and silver. The grass was warm from the day's sun and cool from the night's air, the perfect temperature for sleeping. The grass held the memory of sunlight in its stems, a gentle warmth that radiated from every blade. He lay down among the grass blades. They bent around him gently, creating a natural nest, a soft bed of living grass that swayed with every breeze. Barnaby was now part of the meadow's rhythm, his body rising and falling without effort. The grass accepted him completely, folding around his shape, creating a custom nest that held him in a gentle embrace of living green. The grass whispered around him, each blade brushing its neighbor in the gentlest embrace. The meadow was a living lullaby machine, and Barnaby was right in the center of it, cradled by the swaying blades. The grass was singing directly to him now, its whisper the most intimate sound in the world, a secret song being shared between the meadow and the sloth. Barnaby fell asleep in the tall grass, his body nestled among the swaying blades, rising and falling with the meadow's rhythm. The silver-tipped grass, waves rolling over him like a green blanket. The grass held him gently, rocking him with each passing wave. A natural cradle that never stopped moving, the gentlest motion in the world. continued its slow dance through the night. Waves of grass under the stars, whispering, shushing, swaying. The most natural, most peaceful bedtime a creature could ask for. The meadow was doing what it had always done, swaying through the night, singing its grass song, keeping watch over every sleeping creature hidden in its silver blades. Barnaby slept, wrapped in tall grass that moved like ocean waves. The moonlit meadow his bedroom, the swaying blades his blanket. The little sloth dreaming of silver grass and gentle waves. S-H-H-H, S-H-H-H, S-H-H-H. All night long, the new season beginning in the softest way imaginable. A season of open spaces and gentle winds, and the endless rocking motion of the grass that held him safe through the first night of the moonlit meadow.